The boxing world thrives on narratives of skill, power, and legacy, and few stories capture this as vividly as the potential clash between Manny Pacquiao and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. The phrase, "May the best man win," resonates deeply in this sport, where every punch carries the weight of ambition and every fight is a test of will. Boxing, as Floyd Mayweather has emphasized, is not a game to be played lightly. It demands precision, resilience, and an almost superhuman ability to adapt. In this context, the discussion around Pacquiao, a legend who climbed from the 108-pound division to conquer welterweight, and Davis, a rising star with devastating knockout power, is electric. Their potential matchup, alongside Pacquiao's planned fight against Mario Barrios and his desire for a Mayweather rematch, underscores the stakes of legacy, skill, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Floyd Mayweather, a master strategist and one of boxing's sharpest minds, has weighed in on this hypothetical showdown. He acknowledges Davis's explosive power, warning Pacquiao not to underestimate the younger fighter's ability to inflict serious damage. Mayweather, who faced Pacquiao in 2015 in one of the most lucrative fights in history, sees Davis as a dangerous opponent, one whose strength could overwhelm even a seasoned icon. Yet, he also marvels at Pacquiao's career, noting the Filipino's extraordinary journey across weight classes. Starting as a flyweight, Pacquiao's ascent to welterweight, where he captured titles and dominated larger opponents, is a testament to his adaptability and skill. Mayweather's admiration is clear. Pacquiao's ability to evolve and conquer challenges is rare, marking him as a phenomenon who reshaped the sport. Pacquiao's career is a study in tenacity. From his early days at 108 pounds, he showcased a blend of speed, power, and ring intelligence that allowed him to outclass opponents. His ability to move through divisions, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, and beyond, demonstrates not just physical prowess but mental fortitude. Each weight class brought new challenges, bigger opponents, harder punches, and higher stakes. Yet Pacquiao thrived, defeating names like Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez, and Oscar de la Hoya. His 2019 victory over Keith Thurman, a younger, undefeated welterweight, proved he could still compete at the elite level well into his 40s. This journey, as Mayweather notes, is nothing short of miraculous, a testament to Pacquiao's discipline and natural talent. Gervonta Davis, meanwhile, is carving his own path, one defined by raw power and unrelenting confidence. Known as "Tank," Davis has drawn comparisons to Mayweather and Pacquiao, though his style is distinctly his own. His knockout ratio is staggering, with many of his opponents failing to hear the final bell. Davis's ability to end fights decisively, even against larger opponents, sets him apart. His knockout of a heavyweight sparring partner, as Mayweather highlights, underscores his ability to transcend weight classes with his power. This dynamic force, both physical and psychological, makes Davis a formidable presence. He alters the dynamics of any fight, forcing opponents to rethink their strategies. Davis's confidence is palpable. He boldly claims that no current fighter matches his skill, even suggesting he surpasses Mayweather in technical ability. While he later tempers this claim, his belief in his superiority is unwavering. He dismisses potential challengers like Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Isaac Cruz, asserting that none can defeat him. Fans echo this sentiment, refusing to bet against him. Yet, this confidence invites scrutiny. Can Davis back up his words against a legend like Pacquiao? The boxing world is eager to see him face top-tier competition to prove his place among the greats. Pacquiao's return to the ring is driven by a clear mission. At 46, he is not content to rest on his laurels. Instead, he has targeted two significant bouts, a rematch with Mayweather and a showdown with Davis. These are not random choices but strategic moves to cement his legacy. Pacquiao's focus on meaningful fights reflects his understanding of his place in boxing history. A rematch with Mayweather would revisit their 2015 encounter, which, despite its financial success, left many fans wanting more. A fight with Davis, meanwhile, pits Pacquiao's experience against the raw power of a younger star. Both bouts promise to be blockbusters, drawing global attention and sparking debates about age, skill, and heart. The boxing community is abuzz with speculation about a Pacquiao-Davis fight. Social media platforms like YouTube are flooded with reactions, with fans and analysts debating the outcome. Many see it as a potential smasher, a banger that could break pay-per-view records due to Pacquiao's global fame and Davis's rising star power. The matchup is intriguing, Pacquiao's speed and footwork versus Davis's knockout power. Some believe Pacquiao's experience could outmaneuver Davis, while others argue that Tank's youth and explosiveness would prove too much. The fight's appeal lies in its unpredictability, a clash of eras that could define both fighters' legacies. However, Davis's reluctance to commit to the fight has sparked rumors. Some speculate he is protecting his unbeaten record, wary of facing a legend whose resume dwarfs his own. This hesitation contrasts with Pacquiao's willingness to take on all comers, regardless of risk. Davis's career has faced criticism for what some call cherry-picking, selecting opponents who pose minimal threat. His controversial victory over Lamont Roach Jr., a narrow decision that many disputed, intensified these critiques. Fans demanded a rematch, arguing that Davis must prove himself against tougher competition to silence doubters. The Roach fight exposed vulnerabilities, raising questions about whether Davis has lost his edge or if the competition is simply catching up. Pacquiao's comeback begins with a fight against Mario Barrios, the WBC welterweight champion, scheduled for July 2025 in Las Vegas. Barrios, at 30, is a hungry contender eager to make a name by defeating a legend. His camp is preparing meticulously, treating Pacquiao as if he were in his prime. This respect underscores the challenge Barrios faces. A loss to Pacquiao would be a setback, while a win could catapult him to stardom. For Pacquiao, the Barrios fight is a stepping stone, a chance to regain momentum and test his physical condition before targeting Davis or Mayweather. The Barrios fight has sparked debate. Some fans argue it's unfair for Pacquiao, who has been inactive for years, to receive a title shot straight off the couch. Critics point to younger fighters like Brian Norman Jr. or Jaron "Boots" Ennis as more deserving challengers for Barrios. They worry that Pacquiao, past his prime, risks serious injury against hungry contenders. Others, however, see Pacquiao's return as a testament to his greatness. His achievements, 8 division titles, victories over Hall of Famers, grant him the right to bend the rules. Promoter Eddie Hearn, while acknowledging the risks of age and inactivity, believes Pacquiao can still compete with most welterweights outside the elite top tier. Pacquiao's preparation for Barrios is rigorous. Training at Fortune Gym in Los Angeles, he runs for an hour, completes grueling strength and conditioning sessions, and performs 1,600 sit-ups daily. Observers marvel at his work ethic, noting that his speed and combinations remain sharp. Videos of him throwing flurries of punches on the mitts and bags have gone viral, with many claiming he looks unchanged from his prime. This discipline, coupled with his natural athleticism, defies conventional wisdom about aging athletes. Pacquiao's ability to maintain such performance at 46 is a testament to his machine-like dedication, as his trainers describe. Barrios, for his part, is no pushover. His coach emphasizes that they are ready for the best version of Pacquiao, a mindset that ensures a competitive fight. Barrios' journey to the WBC title was marked by tough battles, including a competitive loss to Keith Thurman and a hard-fought win over Yadenis Ugas. His willingness to face Pacquiao without a tune-up fight reflects his confidence and ambition. The boxing world is divided on the outcome. Some see Pacquiao's experience prevailing, while others believe Barrios' youth and size will be decisive. The broader trend of boxing legends returning for lucrative bouts adds context to Pacquiao's comeback. Mayweather's exhibitions against YouTubers and Mike Tyson's fight with Jake Paul set a precedent for high-profile returns. While financially rewarding, these bouts often spark debate about their impact on a fighter's legacy. Critics argue that Pacquiao's return, like Mayweather's and Tyson's, risks tarnishing his achievements. A loss to Barrios or Davis could diminish his aura, while victories would solidify his status as one of the all-time greats. Pacquiao, however, dismisses financial motives, pointing to his philanthropic work as evidence of his broader priorities. For him, the comeback is about passion and legacy, not profit. Davis's career, meanwhile, faces its own crossroads. His reluctance to fight top names like Vasily Lomachenko or Shakur Stevenson has frustrated fans. Negotiations with potential opponents have stalled, with Davis publicly criticizing promoters like Eddie Hearn and dismissing certain matchups. The Roach controversy lingers, with many calling for a rematch to clear the air. A fight with Pacquiao could be a defining moment, a chance to prove he belongs among the elite. Yet, the risks are high. A loss to Pacquiao would damage his reputation, while a win could elevate him to new heights. The boxing world awaits Pacquiao's next move. A victory over Barrios would set the stage for a Davis showdown, assuming Tank agrees to the fight. If Pacquiao captures the WBC title, he would make history as the oldest welterweight champion, a fitting capstone to his career. The Davis fight, if it materializes, would be a spectacle, pitting experience against youth, skill against power. For Davis, it's an opportunity to silence critics and claim a signature win. For Pacquiao, it's a chance to defy time and add another chapter to his storied legacy. As the July fight approaches, anticipation builds. Pacquiao's calm demeanor and relentless training contrast with Barrios's determined preparation. Davis, watching from the sidelines, faces pressure to step up. The boxing world, ever hungry for drama, debates the outcomes, analyzes the matchups, and dreams of what could be. In a sport where skill and heart collide, Pacquiao and Davis represent two sides of the same coin. One a legend seeking to reclaim glory, the other a prodigy aiming to forge his own. Whatever the results, their stories remind us why boxing endures, a relentless pursuit of greatness, one punch at a time.